Moves are afoot to shore up St. Lucia's gains in agricultural exports as officials seek ways of sustaining the local sector. Hello everyone, welcome to the CTV News on Calabash TV and on the Wave Radio 94.5. I'm Valentine Dantes in for Lisa Joseph. The Trade Export Promotion Agency, TEPA, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Production, Fisheries, Cooperatives and Rural Development hosted an agriculture value chain symposium under the theme Developing a Shared Vision Towards Increasing Agricultural Exports. The joint initiative sought to establish a shared vision for sustained growth in agricultural exports by directly addressing the challenges that impede such exports. The forum also explored the carving of a business plan for the export of produce, in effect identifying cash crops. Emma Hippolyte is the Minister for Commerce and Business Development.
At the end of the day, can we identify 3 or 4 crops that St. Lucia will focus on for export? And then we will try to see if they can arrive at that, is to see what is the support system that we put in place or we have already to see, for example, make a decision. Are we going to look at the international market or are we going to look at the CARICOM market? And I believe it's important because we know we've seen the decline in some of the production of agricultural produce, but we believe when you look at the figures that there are market opportunities there that we should be able to target.
Minister Hippolyte stressed the importance of collaboration between agencies. It is an element that neighboring St. Vincent has embraced. That island has recorded tremendous success with agricultural export.
Because when you look at the data that we have in the room, we see St. Vincent doing quite well in terms of exporting various agricultural products. And then we have to analyze why is St. Vincent very strong in that export and why is St. Lucia not strong in that export when we have the same ability to produce. And then we might see it is the ownership of the vessels, that St. Vincent might have very small schooners that can take the product from one place to the next. Because in the data that we have there so far, you could see that St. Vincent has focused its agricultural exports to the Caribbean region. And then we have to see which market. Is it targeting Trinidad and Tobago? Are there opportunities in other markets that St. Lucia could tap? And that is the analysis that we're doing today.
The Ministry of Agriculture, for its part, is hoping to broaden market access for local farmers. Permanent Secretary Dr. Darius Gabriel says there are markets that can be penetrated.
We want to expand our concept of the Caribbean market from Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados to the US Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, the Turks and Caicos Islands. We want to, where the market is, that's where we would like to go.
However, there are challenges in the mix. The CEO of TEPA believes that once there is a focused plan driven by government commitment, they can be overcome.
We need to look at our capacity to produce, how much land we have, the resources we do have to devote to agriculture production. We have to see where, in fact, we can meet the local demand. There are some instances we are not, and we are importing. And it's a marriage of all of that. When all of these things are considered, therefore, what exactly are we going to produce for export, if anything? It may well be that there are instances where we can produce more for the local market and also for exports. It may be that there are instances where we already have a production and we have a surplus. There are some commodities that, like mangoes, and we always lament that when the season is in, we have too many. The breadfruit, we have too many. So there are many reasons for exports. One reason where you may have a better price in the export market than locally. Another reason may just be that you have an excess that with local production that you can send overseas. So we are here to look at all those factors. It's a kind of filtering of all those various things that are important and what therefore would the priority be.